Have you heard that Clemson University...
Warning. You're about to embark on an adventure of epic proportions. Buckle up, bucko. You're now tuned in to the Epic Show. With your hosts, Gabe and Dave. Coming to you live from the Epic Center.
Welcome back, Epic listeners. Here with episode 65 of the Epic Show.
Keep it up at this rate. Episode 69 will come out on 4/20.
4/20 of next year?
Yep.
It's coming, guys. Don't worry.
You guys just have to wait because it's going to be super dank whenever it comes out on our 69th episode on 4/20th.
You guys won't believe how dank it's going to be. Smoke weed every
Watch weed every day.
Watch Epic Show every day.
Hell yeah.
Well, a lot has happened.
Back shots, am I right?
Bro, we should totally start a podcast, actually.
Bro.
Wouldn't it be so dank meme of us?
Let's put shirt in our merch. We'll say hell yeah and meme text and back shots on the back.
And it'll be like a picture, like POV, like you're getting back shots.
A flame of the plug.
Yeah.
Any TikTok saying put it on merch and then
And sell it.
you guys go. Here you guys go, y'all. Y'all really wanted the Baby Gronk merch. So and Livy down on the back.
Baby Gronk rises up.
Do you have any more lore on that guy that you know about? Because you said
About Baby Gronk.
you follow him.
So
I don't know who Baby Gronk is.
Baby Gronk is a fourth grade football star.
So he's actually good at football?
If that makes any sense. I mean, he's in fourth grade.
Or his parents like
I
just
think
said
he's
he was
just in
good.
fourth grade and he plays football and he's big
Yeah.
for fourth grade. So he does have a highlight reel. I know that. But this is all obviously a parent behind this kid trying to live vicariously through him and push a fame personality. So it's obvious with
Seems
the
like
Livy
everything.
Dunn.
It seems like the trend for like everything.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, but think about it though. It's like, what did the Sprouse twins' mom do? What did Selena Gomez's mom do? What did Demi Lovato's moms do? Like, they just had, it was just acceptable back then because they were like,
well, I don't
oh
have
yeah, I
anything
just signed all the rights away to this large company. So, but and I got the money because I mean they're kids. So, and I mean it's just like child acting, but I mean you're just cutting out the middleman of the grimy corporation that could probably diddle the kid.
Yeah. Well, even like the Ball brothers and even Tiger Woods' dad.
Same situation.
that on-
But LeVar did it perfectly.
yeah, I mean
LeVar actually got his son so hyped that he was the number 2 pick in the NBA draft, which is insane. But yeah, no, obviously like the dad probably thought Livy Dunn was hot. And then from
he just wants to
and then he definitely like correlated this link. And then did you see the video? Did you ever watch the video?
like memes of it, I think.
Let me I'll show it to you.
Yeah. Where he like takes a picture with her and it's really awkward.
I don't, yeah, kinda.
I'm gonna play here. This is not a real conversation. That's like AI generated interaction.
This is an AI. Like, what would Livy Dunn say if she was paid to approach Baby Gronk?
Yeah.
And that is how that went out.
You should totally come here.
He's like, no, are you that kid from the internet?
Right.
And then
Immediately responds.
he says, yeah, I'm famous. He was so just no life behind his eyes, dude. Yeah, I'm famous. And then she's like, what are you doing here? He said, I might play here. He's like, you're in fourth grade. Shut up. And then she's like, you should totally come here. Oh my God, you're so cute. And then hug.
Dad's like, can we just do it one more few more times.
Oh my God.
Sure, it goes well.
So obviously paid video.
Yeah, no, it's not real.
Obviously paid video. And then it worked because it's like the biggest meme nowadays. It's like, oh, baby Gronk lives up. But they got interviewed on some like trash, probably like Bali Sports or something, like journalism thing. And it was Baby Gronk and his dad, and they were asking him questions. And they're like, how did, we just recently saw the video of you and Livy Dunn together, And then the dad pops in. He's like, yeah, I told him, hey, whenever you turn 18, you should hit up Livy, and maybe y'all could be the richest couple on the internet.
Ew.
He said that on live air. That's what he said.
That's gross.
So gross to me. And then
he wants her around him so bad.
Yeah, and someone else asked the dad and was like, how do you know he's going to make it to the NFL? And he was like, other fourth graders have feelings. Other fourth graders eat like shit.
Has Riz.
He's only eaten salmon and brown rice his whole life. That's what he said. He was like, this kid is going to be a machine, and he's going to be a millionaire with or without the NFL. Whenever people try and be bigger than whatever league it is,
Right.
It's like, okay.
Doesn't even matter if he's in the NFL, he's still going to be a pro.
He's going to be a pro. He's going to be like AJ Green and give out Shop GLD chains.
Yeah.
So whenever we were talking about autism earlier, made me think about this. Have you heard that Clemson University exploits people with disabilities?
Whoa. That's quite the claim there.
So it is, but they have this program called Clemson Life.
Okay.
So it's a $75,000 2-year program where they have the people with disabilities come in and work towards a certificate, but they're paying the degree price.
Yeah, that's like more than in-state tuition, right?
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
it's comparable.
Yeah.
And while they're working towards the certificate, they are doing jobs for the university so that they don't have to hire outside labor, such as trash people, lunch people who serve the food.
Yeah.
Like early to late at night, and also like concierge jobs.
So they're paying $75,000 and they're having to basically work for them as well.
Yes, they're paying to work, and also they get paid $7.50.
Right, but not enough to really...
Which is actually exactly what out of $75,000? Is that 1%?
Yeah, that would take a lot of hours to pay that off.
It's actually 10,000 hours at that
10,000
rate to pay off that investment.
Wow.
But the certificate, it actually only works at Clemson. So it's not like they could go somewhere and be like, hey, I want to be a car mechanic at some other place. Like that's not a real certification for anything but housing. It's a hospitality certification. So they only are taught and do like things like that.
Okay. And it's a certificate, so it's not really like
it's not a diploma.
A degree. Okay.
And apparently they walk before everyone whenever they go and get their degrees.
Yeah.
Like they sit in a different section as well.
Okay. So if it's a certificate, it's not a degree, and it's not really going to be used elsewhere. It's kind of like, oh, Clemson, they're giving you the certificate, and then there's like, oh, well, you can just use that here, and then you just keep the $750 job that you've had. Is that kind of where you're getting at?
Exactly. Don't you know somebody that actually went there?
I do. And I haven't heard, they've never talked about this, but let me call them and see if they know anything about it. Hello. You're on the air.
Hello.
Today. This is our
the boys.
This is our anonymous caller coming into. We just have a few questions
regarding the Life program.
So you went to Clemson University?
Correct.
Yeah. So we were Gabe had some eyebrows to raise at the Clemson Life. So you were saying it's the Clemson Life hospitality program? Yeah.
Yes. I've heard of it, and depending how far you guys want me to take it.
Well,
Uh,
my thing is like, what were their jobs? Like, what did they do?
I saw a lot of them worked. We're talking disabled people, just
Right.
for our viewers, just so they know. Oh, did you guys already type?
Well, we said special needs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a disability program.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. The disabled folk would work front desk jobs, and they would be custodian workers as well, like in any of the facilities. So like a lot of them would work at the gym, and they would just be like wiping down machines and stuff.
okay.
The majority of them though would be working in the dining hall. David, I actually sent you a couple of pictures of them
Okay.
doing their work. So
I
it's like if
see,
you've ever
See
seen
this.
Bear.
It's what
Have y'all
yeah.
ever seen Bear, the show? It was like that.
I've heard of the
Oh,
bear.
so they're doing stressful, like
Stressful culinary jobs.
restaurant industry type
Absolutely.
of. Yeah.
Let me see this.
Imagine lines waiting for someone to cut a bag of salad open and dump it into a.
Yeah. So I guess
Um,
the criticism that we're getting at is really a program that's, I guess, supposed to be seen as giving special needs people.
An opportunity, but it's really just putting them in a box to where
They really can only.
work for them for the jobs they don't want to hire.
Is this program certificate, is it really valid or respected elsewhere if you were to try to use that, I guess?
in the outside world?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. And
Oh.
I did you guys a solid, and I actually did some research while
Okay.
I was on hold. So as of May 2022, 14 life graduates graduated the program. And let me just read out their state. They have a little statement and their plans after graduation, and it's stated on the Clemson News site. So
Okay.
I won't name them, but here are a couple examples. So one student says his plans after graduation include, I will be living in Clemson and continue working at Your Pie. The
Okay.
next one.
Is that like a
Next one.
restaurant
I think it's a
there?
pizza
Is that a
restaurant.
restaurant there?
Yeah. It's a pizza restaurant in Clemson.
Right.
Another one is, I'm staying in Clemson and working at the Shepherd Hotel. 4 out of the 14 graduates are they're working at the Shepherd Hotel, which is like their hub.
Right.
And I'm guessing that
guess,
they
for
would they be able to get these jobs if they didn't go to Clemson through and get certified?
Yeah. It seems like types of jobs that a lot of places, like you could work
It's
at
like
Publix, who is very,
Yeah.
gives
They hire
opportunities towards
disabled people all the time, and they don't have to pay $75,000.
and they make more. You would make
Yeah,
more
you
money
actually make
than-
more money there.
Yeah.
They would actually be making more money. Yeah.
It's almost like a feeder program.
It just seems like, I don't know, because obviously, it's hard for the families. Like, you're worried that your kid might not, have the opportunities they need. And, obviously the special needs people aren't really aware of, they're going to be thankful for whatever they have,
Yeah.
obviously. So it's, I don't know.
But isn't it kind of from my perspective,
Sorry.
it's kind of making it harder on the families
Well, yeah, they have to,
because they have to pay they have to pay the tuition that somebody else is paying that they could turn around and make it into $100,000 a year job.
yeah. Why do they have to pay this huge fee? Why can't they just give them the jobs?
Yeah.
Right. Just my overall opinion on what I've experienced over my 4 years at Clemson is just what I believe is that a lot of Clemson preps you and a lot of the students to go and get these white collar jobs. And so most students that are graduating with like engineering, bio, like all these major degrees realize that there's little to no job opportunity in Clemson. So they know that not a lot of people are going to stay there after they graduate. So
Right.
my take is that they want these life students to acquire these, they're called certifications. They're not degrees because
Yeah.
they're like, you know, they don't get bio degrees or anything like that. They get hospitality degrees and stuff like that. So these hospitality degrees are basically bringing in more money to, you know, Clemson County when they're running their hotels and Your Pie and the
Yeah.
Chipotle in downtown, because they know that they don't want college students running those things, because college students are barely going to go to these jobs in the first place. You know,
Right.
they're not reliable, and they know that, you know, if they're open on a Saturday, they're not going to want to come in on a Saturday. So they have these students with disabilities come in that have these certifications that they didn't need to have in the first place,
Yeah, you don't
because you
need
can get a
right.
job.
Yeah, they don't
anyways.
need a
You
certification
don't
to
need a certification
to
for
work
that.
at Your Pie or
Don't.
the hotel where they're like
Yeah.
changing the ice, you know?
And
like,
this is where they like you were saying, that's where they end up working after college, after the certificate.
Exactly. So they
Wow.
got money before they work there. They got money after they work there. And
But it's
on
all the
top of
same.
that, they have and they have so many different sponsors going into the life program, like the families of the student and, you know, relatives and everything. Like there's a whole like donation fund for the life
there's
program.
like life
Just because
boosters.
they're on TV.
And they're not getting that money. It's just going back into the program to make them more money.
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of gross.
No, me
I
and my
think.
friends everyone knew about it. It was just like,
So a lot
you
of
know, you
people
get
kind
your
of, had murmurs around campus about it.
absolutely. I mean, we would see them like working harder than we were.
Well, yeah.
And you have to feel bad for them. You have to feel bad for them.
Well,
Like,
they all this positivity around it that, they're going to be thinking this is the opportunity of a lifetime. They don't know any better. I mean,
yeah. Just because a lot of other colleges don't offer that doesn't mean it's like right to do, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like it's a new program, but it still doesn't mean that they're really acquiring or like having a step into real life situations, because they're still, at the end of the day, they're going to be taken advantage of in like corporate America,
yeah.
So it's
making $10 an hour instead of $7, like big deal, you know, it's not
Yeah.
sustainable in any way. So
wow.
yeah, that's just my take on it.
Yeah. And it's like, my thing is like, they're already disabled. Like, why are you adding a paywall for their families who have
Yeah.
already spent all their money, all this money on due to their disabilities? Like, just so that
I guess
they
so
can
that they can have the college experience that they wouldn't otherwise, But
Yeah.
still, it's more than just going to college regularly. Like, why can't they just, just make them pay the regular price and have
like, or just make
that as
like,
a major?
why
or
isn't
something?
there like a certification price? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Just seems a little bit.
I definitely
They're just making money on both ends here.
Yeah.
right. I could get behind it if the certification itself was free and
Yeah.
you just had to pay for living and like food expenses. Like that is something that I don't know, I think is fair, but the certification being like half the price of a bio degree or like an engineering
Yeah,
degree
that's
is
insane.
like insane to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're paying for
For
housing
them to be
and
making
everything.
way less.
Yeah, they're also paying
they
for
pay
housing on top of it.
Yeah, that you're thinking we're talking.
We're talking
100 grand.
We're talking margins.
Yeah,
Like, we're talking profitability here.
close to 100K just to
They're-
basically end up working minimum wage, like guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Absolutely.
you
They're
know?
definitely also they're playing on like the families, what is it, pathos or whatever. Like
Yeah,
a lot of families are like, oh, I wanted like the college experience for my child, and like, you know,
yeah.
they're like, it's just yeah, I don't like it. It's so crazy.
Because the whole thing is, if you take it from the actual students who are going through the program, like I've already said, like obviously they're going to be ecstatic about all this, right? But it's just so if you look at that, you're like, oh, it's so positive. Like this is such a great thing Clemson is doing.
If you look at what they want you to look at, there's no flaws.
If you actually,
but if you think about
into
it, kind of gets a little sketchy.
yeah, I think I don't think their motives are as
pure as
it seems. You know.
Well, yeah, their food tasted like shit too.
Well,
what can you do?
All right.
There's no disability master chef now, is there?
I guess not.
Yeah. Keep
Maybe
that in
there
there,
is.
David. Keep that in there.
Keep that
in there. We're done.
Thank you for your
Good night.
expertise and your
Yeah,
knowledge.
thank you.
Of course.
very
Anything to help the cause.
I think that settles it. I think there's valid criticism to be had either way. I mean, it's hard to talk about that just because
It is such a hard topic because of how many heartstrings it pulls on.
yeah, we can't just act like there's not criticism there.
We can't act like this is a completely faultless and blameless organization. I mean, this is capitalism at the end of the day. So
Right, and colleges are
colleges. Who's going to say that a college isn't greedy?
because everyone knows it's a scam. They're scamming us, non-disabled folk in college, like me as well. I got scammed. Like college is a scam. Like what makes you think that they're not going to try to scam disabled people as well? You know, it's no different.
Exactly.
So anyway, guys, move on to maybe
Move on to
something
some
lighter.
hand
Maybe
jobs.
more. Yeah. Well, I've one before before the jobs.
Yeah.
There's some sad news for the Rife Nation out here, guys.
What
Rife's-
now?
The Rife Nation is in shambles. I'm actually the co-founder of Rife, the Rife Renegators.
Okay.
Yeah, Matt Rife's getting canceled for his new special, and we're not going to stand for it.
We're standing up.
And listen down. So quiet up. and
Quiet
listen down.
up, listen down.
No, but have you?
I don't know anything
You don't
about
know
it.
anything about it?
No.
Oh,
I just
Well, you're
know
gonna
that
love
I
it.
just know that I'm one
You're
one
anti-Rife.
I'm one degree away of knowing Rife, actually.
Oh, you know a link to basically his father
Yeah, so like
figure.
apparently
in the
so
Atlanta comedy.
he did interviews where like he said he came down here and lived in Atlanta for a little bit and did comedy.
Yeah,
And he said he slept on a guy's couch, and
you know the couch.
I know the guy who owns the couch, and he actually furnished our house and put our couches in our house.
so
Like
you
he's like an interior designer.
he probably sat on the couch that you have in your home.
Slept even.
Whoa, that's valuable.
So
So
Matt,
we could track
we're
track down that guy. Who's
kind of
basically-
cousins.
If you think about it. So, but you don't care about your cousin's success.
I
You're preying on his downfall.
care about his success.
So you don't know the joke he said.
I don't
or
know
his special?
any. I know nothing
Oh.
of this situation,
So for any of you guys who don't know,
including me.
well, obviously you should know Matt Rife if you're on if you've ever opened up TikTok.
if you don't live
Matt
under a
Rife.
rock, if you don't live under a Rife,
Yeah. If your Rife sucks, if your Rife doesn't suck. That's bad.
I've never faked the wheeze before.
The wheeze.
I've never faked that wheeze.
wheeze is-
but that was disgusting.
The fake wheeze.
It sounds bad.
I noticed something was off about it. Anyway, so Matt Rife came out with a new special called Natural Selection.
Oh,
and-
nice.
If you know, so Matt Rife's obviously his fan base has always been primarily women, and he's always made comments about it. Like he's always made little. He doesn't like that. He wants to be respected as like in the comedy space as like one of the greats.
It's more than just a hot guy.
Yeah, he said like, it's tough being, a hot guy in comedy because
It's tough being
people are
hot.
just gonna be looking at your muscles all the time.
Charismatic, even though scientifically proven that attractive people
is.
are found more charismatic because
You could say anything and people will laugh because you're
you're hot.
It's literal studies.
It's
No,
true.
but he actually, before the special came out, he made a little statement on Twitter. It was a quote on Twitter. Let me see if I can find the exact thing that he said.
Like, shut up, fat guy. The hot guy's talking.
Okay, so Variety tweeted, Matt Rife on his Netflix special, one thing that I wanted to tackle in the special was showing people that despite what you think about me online, I don't pander my career to women. I would argue this special was way more for guys. So this is his attempt. This whole special was kind of his attempt to be like, this one's for the boys. And it's very obvious that he's overplaying that so much.
Okay.
And obviously the show is still mostly women at the show. So it's basically
It's a Matt Rife show.
This whole special is just a huge fuck you to the audience that he got. And he opens up the joke with
It's like if Justin Bieber started calling people thoughts and bitches.
yeah, you know?
It's like, that's kind of going against
It's
the
like,
brand.
why are you going against what made you a millionaire?
Yeah. It's like if
And-
Morgan Wallen was like, I'm not voting for Trump.
If he just started rapping, or I don't know.
Well, he does.
He does
did
kinda rap.
do that. With Lil Durk, actually.
Morgan Wallen has his own thing going on.
Let's leave Morgan Wallen out of this.
He's probably just as bad, but so let me find the actual joke he said. I think it's in this clip. It was a domestic violence joke.
Oh, nice.
And I have some opinions as
You're
a
an informed-
domestic abuser myself.
You're an informed guy.
No, but
Topic.
I didn't think the joke, I mean, it wasn't funny. The joke was bad. It was
Can you say it to me?
something like he opened it up. He was talking about the city he was in. It was like Rhode Island or something. I don't know. He was like, oh, we went to this diner and the girl had a black eye. And he was saying like his buddy was like, oh, I feel bad. Like she's like the face that greets you. Or like they were like, oh, it's weird how she's like the face that greets you at this diner. Like they should probably put her in the kitchen. And then like Matt Rife, so like people don't have to see your black eye or whatever. And then Matt Rife was like, well, if she knew how to cook, she wouldn't have the black eye. Like basically saying like, you know, she got hit because her husband beat her because he couldn't cook or whatever. It's bad. It's not.
I mean, who greenlit that?
I don't know. And then after he's like just clearing out the crowd, making sure you guys are cool. Like, you know, like comedians do that.
Yeah.
And it was a lot.
I mean,
and then right after that, he rips into astrology for like 5 minutes.
well,
And it's just,
I would probably like to hear that.
no, it's not good.
I know. It's
Like,
not good. It's like basic.
He
rips.
said this stuff before on podcasts. It's not even like new stuff. It's not like funny. It's just him shitting on women for, you know,
Yeah.
it's just not. And I didn't watch the rest of it, but it's just a weird.
Was that his
desperate-
opener?
That was his opener. It was a
Oof.
domestic violence joke.
Wow.
And like obviously, there's comedians who've said way worse things.
How
Like,
did the
even-
crowd react?
They laughed. I mean,
Yeah.
they're Matt Rife fans. They're
Yeah,
gonna
it's
laugh.
whatever he said. I mean, they're at a Matt Rife show, so
Yeah.
it's like whatever.
And what else? Yeah, like obviously, even Shane Gillis's recent special, which is probably like regarded as the best special of the year in my opinion.
Oh, he's funny.
It's really good. Like he's talked about special needs people. You know, he said
Yeah, no,
fucked up
his are
things.
funny though,
Yeah.
because he
But
just
he-
talks about them having a good time and shit.
Well, the thing is like he's funny, and like he made it funny, and like you can go that far if you make it funny. If you make it a reason of why you're saying that. Like if there's a valid reason, because he's talking about like family members who've in his family, and like that's his life experience. He's talking about his life experience. He's not just saying a blatant domestic violence joke that's clear in the context of him like trying to pander to men. That's where it's really bad. Because it's like the reason why you're saying that joke is to be like, look, guys, like beating women
Accept
joke.
me, men.
Exactly. It is
Please.
really cringe. Like
Please, boys, I'm one of y'all. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I saw another clip.
It would be funnier if he was like, if he like said that in almost like a riffing way, and he was like, "All right, next joke," you know, like, and just kind of like swept it. And
I
was
feel like he tried to
no,
do
no,
that.
no."
He was like, when he said like just clearing the room, like he knows it's like a dark humor joke, guys.
yeah.
But it just wasn't. So yeah, he's getting
dark humor gets you nowhere.
he's
Gets you
getting
canceled.
dragged
Yeah.
like for TikTok for a whole week was like All the videos had millions and millions of views. And you know Matt Rife watches all these videos and he comments on them all the time.
Yeah, he's so. Why does he do that?
Gross. He said on a podcast clip,
He loves hearing what people have to say about him.
he said that. He said like, he said he's very defensive, like he admitted that or something. And he's like, but don't be mad at me when you say something and I hit you back twice as hard. Like, you don't need to.
You're not
Do that.
Eminem.
Yeah.
Let's not act like you're some
No,
big bad
like,
bully of the joke game.
He thinks he's gonna verbally destroy everybody, and they're never gonna say anything bad about him.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just really.
He's totally the guy that like whenever you come at him, his face gets red,
Yeah.
and he
And
like
he's, like,
starts
really
to
offended.
smile, and his eyes starts to bead.
You just sees red
They're
verbally.
bead and green. Yeah, yeah.
So that he made a response though to all everybody
Oh,
dragging
yeah,
him.
Of course he
and
did. What did he say?
Of course, it's terrible.
Oh.
So this is.
Is it
a
worse
video
than?
about
Is it worse than? What's her name? Her apology video.
I mean,
Miranda
it's more
sings?
offensive. Oh, well, it's not worse.
Miranda
That was
sings.
iconic. That was probably song of the year, to be honest.
Okay. That's a lot of streams.
Like, if he should have made a song about
Did she
it,
put it on Spotify?
that'd be fun. I don't think so.
Hilarious.
You had to add like 3 ad rolls before you're watching that video.
Might as well. It's the last money I'll ever make.
Yeah.
So.
She came back recently and like addressed it again. It's like, you could have just left it at that and just, I don't know.
I'm sure she has a cult following.
So this just kind of sums up how he responded. It's really bad.
yeah.
I'm sorry, did you see Matt Rife's Instagram story? I'm never one to like throw my hat in the ring to like talk about celebrities.
He apologized
in this
via
way,
Instagram story.
But oh my god.
No, he didn't
I know
apologize.
there's a lot of buzz around his Netflix special. I haven't watched it yet. I was going to. But apparently there are a few jokes in there that people are getting offended by or upset about, and in response he posted this. If you've ever been offended by a joke I've told, here's a link to my official apology. And the link is to special needs helmets. I'm not making this up. This is
Classic.
still on his story.
Like,
If
that's
he
just
was
like what a
upset
middle,
that people-
middle schooler would do.
Almost. It's more of like the guy on Facebook that is always super getting into arguments and like hating on people all day
Yeah.
and then he comes out with like a soft post and he's like, sorry guys, like just hit show more and you guys can see like what I've done to make it up. And then it's like, but you're actually special needs. And it's like, gotcha.
Yeah, like what's the joke here is, oh, you guys are actually special needs now because you didn't get my domestic violence joke.
And the fact that, okay,
Soy boy,
honestly,
snowflake liberals.
the fact that he's doing dark humor jokes like that really makes me wonder if he's taking shit from the bro code because
Yeah,
like
I don't know.
he already took that one joke kind of
Yeah,
from DJ.
I'm sure
Apparently.
he's seen something. He's had to.
I don't know.
but-
Maybe he's scraping the bottom of the barrel. He's looking for
Yeah,
some
it's
edgy
just like-
shit.
I
He's
don't
like,
know.
holy shit, this Baby Simba 47 guy got 9 million plays on this joke. So,
Yeah,
let's do
Matt
some-
Rife is envious.
Baby Simba 47.
No, but no, but I think I don't know, that humor is so like you had the kids in high school who their like main sense of humor was like, here's a joke for you, women's rights, and that's like their main sense of humor. Like he's reverting back to that because he's like, well, this might work if I
Yeah, no,
get
he
my
is.
guy numbers up.
Yeah.
So
He had to
just
get his
really
guy.
bad.
Bro, just
all you
stay.
had to do was
just
be the guy.
stay as the Playboy comedian.
all you
I don't
had to
know.
And you got 25 million this year
Dollars?
Mhm.
From who?
from everything.
From everything?
Yeah, that's all he had to do. Was just keep doing that. But he's like, actually, I want men to like me.
I mean, what's next? Like
I don't know.
going
I mean,
on
he'll
Rogan?
be fine.
or
He'll be
what?
fine. But
Did he even go on Rogan? No.
he might have. I don't know. He doesn't. Really, he's only recently been on podcasts.
I know he went on Burt Kreischer's.
He's not on Rogan. He's not in that. He wants to be in that world. You know.
Yeah.
He's on Theo Vaughn, I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just bad.
That's
So
good for him.
you predicted its downfall in all the end.
I mean, what
Look, what happened
my
to the-
mom.
you were hating
my
on Matt
mom.
Rife.
Yeah. No, I am. My mom brought it up to me, and like said a couple of things, and I was like, I don't know anything about it. I didn't even want to be bothered with it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, see, okay, what you
You
said
don't
was
care. You don't care.
the thing is I don't kick a guy while he's down.
Yeah.
Okay, so like,
It's an easy target.
I'm a hater whenever you're at the top of your game.
Yeah.
Clearly, you know,
When
like,
everybody
that's-
loves them.
That's how I hate.
When
is-
everyone starts hating them, then.
But
You're like,
whenever it's like everyone, it's like, all right, guys, come on, y'all just loved him. Like,
no, they
y'all
really
just
switched
loved
on him so hard.
Y'all just loved him, bro. Don't think I forgot that
I
y'all
always didn't like him.
y'all was reposting his shit and not reposting ours. So I seen it, but then my mom was like telling me stuff about it, and I was like,
Yeah. it's
and
just
then
like- I just can't not see it. 'cause
and I
it's
was
just on
like, Mom, like meteoric rise equals
Oh, yeah.
meteoric
The
fall.
way you come up
It's
as fast as you fall.
it is important. The way you come up is very important,
It is.
in my opinion.
Yeah, it is. No,
Because
it's
y'all
very-
saw Designer.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
see what that shit did to him.
Yeah, and just doing.
You know,
like,
you know what that shit did to him?
he's not.
He was jerking off on a plane 2 months ago. Got caught. He's in prison.
Oh, nice.
Jerking off on a plane. that meteoric rise, man.
Was he
That-
like just in the seat or what? Is he in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh.
Economy.
Okay,
Jerking it.
it's a weird. That's just yeah. All right. No, but I think like the ways in which you, because like Matt Rife didn't do anything necessarily like slimy to get to where he was at. I mean, he grinded like whatever. I'll
He
give him that.
definitely did.
Yeah. But like the way people like if you do some like controversial music video for your song and it's like, oh, look at this crazy shit I did. Like the fan base that you gain from that is gonna be shitty and like
Yeah, it's
you're gonna
never good.
it's not gonna be long lasting.
Never good.
Anyway, so Matt Rife's done.
But
Moving on.
I think he'll come back.
No, he'll be fine. Like
I hope he is
He's
because
had
it's getting hard to hit
enough
on the
people.
comedy scene.
yeah. Well, I think to close out this episode, as promised from last week, we should just read you guys a couple massage parlor
Thank you.
reviews. So some of
Part
these
I've
might
been
be
looking
gay.
forward to.
So, what do you know about parlors?
I know.
I didn't know.
Trust me.
I didn't know.
I know.
I didn't know that almost every massage parlor is basically handy central.
It's a sex. It's a sex
I mean,
ring.
I've heard things.
It's an
but I didn't-
underground sex ring.
I didn't know it was that common. Go, guys.
There's websites.
Yeah,
look
which I got into.
Look up a place called Rub Maps. Okay, and then
Yeah.
put in your city.
You're telling them.
I'm telling the
Yeah,
listeners.
yeah.
Type in Rub Maps. Put in your city, and you will be
Use
very
our code.
surprised.
Use our code EPIC. For no,
You'll
but
be very surprised to see what
you'll
you
see
find.
every massage parlor near you, which is what I did. I looked up
Mhm.
near us,
Yeah,
or more so near
near you.
where
Yeah.
I was at the time, and there's just
See what
the
they got to
reviews
say.
are crazy.
See,
Like
see what they got to
like
say.
openly just talking about
Sex work,
yeah.
just prostitution.
Like they don't try to hide it. They're not like
No.
I slid in an extra 50 and I got an extra massage. You know what I mean? They're not talking like that at all. Like, so let me pull up.
I bet they talk about like the sweet sensuality of them and stuff.
Oh yeah, they talk about
Yeah.
the very detailed
Yeah, yeah.
description.
It's like they're
So-
sexting in there
Yeah,
in the review.
it's like they think they're gonna read it and like remember them.
My veins were throbbing.
So I start with a long one or a short one?
Yeah, I want to hear a long one. And read its username too.
Well, some of these have anonymous.
Yeah, of
I think.
course.
So this one's anonymous.
Some of these truckers are bold though. It's all truckers.
truckers?
It's all truckers and cops
yeah, I
that
guess.
go to these
Well,
and incels.
this one said, this is 3 stars.
Hmm.
Yo-Yo must be a new girl because she gave me possibly the worst experience I've ever had at an AMP. Paid the
AMP means Asian Massage Parlor.
Okay. Do you know what a MAMASAN? Mama-san? I don't know.
Mama-san.
Yeah.
Uh,
know
use
what
it
that
in a
is.
sentence.
Paid the Mama-san.
Oh, paid the woman.
Okay. Paid the Mama-san the $60 house and thinking was for the hour. Mama-san was nice enough to give me the 2 girls to pick from, and I chose Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo asked me, what do I want? I told her all I had was 140. She told me 260 for everything. After a little heckling, she settled for 220. Another trip to the ATM. Gosh, she had a killer body, in parentheses. Everything sort of went downhill from there. The TS was really rushed. Got back from the room and we were humping within 2 or 3 minutes. They're humping?
Oh, bro.
I thought it's just hand stuff.
No.
Oh, it's full on?
Full sex.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's full sex. They do the massage a little bit, and then they get
It's
into
just
it.
prostitution.
It
Okay.
is all prostitution.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. No massage, no small talk.
Wow.
Yo-Yo went straight to the sex. A quickie CBJ for about a minute. I asked her for
A condom blowjob.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. That's weird. I never
Don't
heard of
ask me how.
Sorry,
I know
I'm not
this
trying to
stuff.
shame. I asked her for DATY. Translation.
DATY?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Something disturbing, I guess.
Let me look it up.
Yeah.
Eating a female out with her legs spread. She's in the shape of a Y.
Okay. Why is that acronym? Anyway.
Abbreviations for sexworkservices.com.
So she said no to that.
Oh.
She doesn't like that, is what he said. Then she went to cowgirl. After about a minute, she switched to reverse cowgirl. I asked her to slow down. I didn't want to lose her yet. She said she has to make me blow it fast because my time was running out. I said I paid for 1 hour. She explained that 60 was for the 30-minute FS session or 60-minute non-FS session. So she resumed the reverse cowgirl and wrote it like she stole it. I concentrated on not blowing, and that got her mad at me. She fussed at me, saying she's tired of fucking me and that I was going to be fucking her. And she laid down on her back for missionary. Oh. It cuts off at the end.
Well, guess we'll never know.
I guess we don't know that it finished, if he did finish.
Yeah.
But this, like,
Probably
why
did.
are you talking about your memoirs
That's
for just a
I
3
guess
stars?
that's I
a
guess
3-star?
that's a 3-star review. Yeah, I wonder what a 5-star was like for him.
I do have some 5 stars.
Okay.
This is another.
But yeah,
anonymous-
this is very common. Like this happens this is happening right now
right now.
in a lot of places.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know it was this common.
Mhm.
So this is the 5-star.
every place that you see that's open either 24 hours or open until like 1 a.m. is doing
The
this.
names are crazy too. It's always like Happy Hands.
Yeah.
And they're like Pleasure Town.
Yeah.
Like
You know what's
massage.
going on.
Like, come on.
You know what's going on.
And okay, 5 stars. I went there a while back, maybe a year ago. Okay, so you just a year ago
He had a
decided to
mem-
write a review. It's
He had
that
something
good.
to say. Yeah.
It was my first time going to an Asian massage parlor, so I was hoping for extra services. So when I walked in, I could tell there would be no problem getting extra services. All windows blocked off.
Yep.
It was dark. I want to sound like how I think they sound.
Okay.
All windows blocked off. It was dark and smelled like sex. LOL. So the mama son took me to the room, and it walks in a straight bombshell. I never seen a nice like that on a nation. So she gave me a table shower and a great massage, and after she asked me why I came here. I said to get a massage. She said only a massage. I said not really. So we started discussing price, and she wouldn't take just giving me a blowjob like I wanted. She seduced the hell out of me, convinced me to pay for the works. Pure fun.
David,
I feel like the accent changed.
I can
5
never ever hear you doing that. I've never heard a voice like that.
I don't even know what character that
was
is.
a Southern man.
It was like it dipped into British a little bit, and then it kind of went in and out.
Fucking A, dude. I can't.
Okay, so I got a couple shorter ones.
Yeah.
Um,
Never seen an ass like that on a nation.
This is a weird one. 4 stars. This took quite a bit of play acting on my part to get FS for $100. She tried for $200. Nice girl, tight little body, and really knew how to get a cum out of me. Can't wait till I get back to Atlanta again. Hot.
Okay.
Gorgeous young Korean lady. She knows what I like. 5 stars. If you go through the back entrance, be prepared to walk up a long flight of stairs.
Get winded before your hand.
Wait, this one's crazy. This one's from Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cool.
Great place. Extra parking in the back. Been going weekly for a year.
What?
5 stars.
Dude, he
Weekly?
spends. Yeah, he probably spends $150 a week at least.
Well, they're talking about 300 and 200.
Yeah, 200 probably a week.
And he just goes back to his kids.
That's
Like, what?
800 a month on
And-
fucking prostitution.
And then another guy responded to this 6 years after. And he's like, hey, are there women? Hey, are there women?
hey, are
20
the
minutes
women?
later.
Hey, are the
Hey,
women?
are there women?
Oh my god, he did it three times.
Went there in 2010. Oh, this is a 1 star. It says,
These Google reviews?
I'm Jack Baker, in case you were wondering my address. This was adult search, but it's once you look up these places, this is what you see. Went there in 2010, just like all Korean spas. Aggressive sales approach to get you to tip too much for a hand job. Unattractive women, but got the usual. No better than any Jack Shack out there.
Jack Shack.
There's so many.
Wow.
Wait, I want to see if I can get one good one in.
This is pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
So.
I had one on here, so. Okay. Let me read this one last one.
Oh
'cause
God.
This guy is like typing in all caps, so must be
All right.
some. It's a 1 star. So,
Oh.
1 star from Matt Week. Let me cut straight to the facts. They only do full service, and it's $300 for only half an hour. I went in hoping to get just a nice massage front and back and just see where it went from there. But instead, my options were $300 for FS or leaving. Okay, FS is full service. I don't know why I didn't connect that. The masseuse, quote, or parentheses, prostitute, I chose didn't look me in the eye once and rushed super hard through everything. During the table shower, she was moving her hands so fast, she knocked my nads hard on accident. Ow, I exclaimed. No apology. Do not choose Diane if you go here. I wanted her to slow the fuck down so I should get my money's worth and actually get turned on instead of feeling like I was being frisked at the airport. But she started to get real bitchy attitude, and I just told her, oh my God, and no more talking. Were a couple of her few English phrases she used about 20 times.
No more talking.
Finally, she managed to explain that she was to do table shower, fuck, and table shower in 30 minutes or less, or your money back.
Oh my God. Someone's telling her that.
Oh, no, they keep it regardless. This guy's, I don't know what he's typing. Bottom line is, yes, they had 3 pretty attractive youngish girls there. And yes, it's full service, but the girls have no passion and don't give a fuck about your needs.
Oh my God.
They just want your money. And it's so rushed. So bottom line is, if you want to get your rocks off in 10 minutes or less, then this is a place for you. But if you want a full sensual experience leading up to the grand conclusion, fuck this place.
Grand conclusion.
I'm tempted to report this place and fuck them really good. But that would be selfish of me. Choose one of the other 2, not Diane. Hint, she's the tannest one and looks a little older.
He chose her. Hint. Here's a hint.
I could go. There's so many good ones. I might have to continue. Let us know if you guys want us to continue this. I could do a full episode of that.
So.
Or if you guys have any, look up some in your area and send us in our Discord, guys. Discord
Please.
link in bio. I'll make a massage parlor section. So
Like
covered
we're
a lot
gonna
of
get
bases.
some videos in there from Yodabucks.
Yeah, he's just all him in there.
Some GoPro shots.
He's gonna infiltrate it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching episode 65, and we'll see you guys
Next
week.
time.